Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Perkins. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. A first carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
We're good. We're good. 4 now.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now it's gone. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again. Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Goff now looks to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Throwing again is Goff. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games in the offense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's Goff now on second down. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Looking deep downfield, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
We got three down. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Louis.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. The results for them so far, not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
11.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start on the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll run it now out of the gun. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And Gould is able to put it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
You like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. There's Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On 1st down, gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A 3rd field goal of the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Could we get a touchdown in this 1st half after all? It's 1st and 10. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. I want to take that course.
Now Goff. And that is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Goff throwing again. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, 5.
Again, Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And the 49ers going to take another timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Mark Barron coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
11. 6.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
21. Flag! 13.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Toss play to McKinnon. Oh, able to avoid him. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at about the 32. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Here we go. 4 down. 5.
On first and 10, Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Goff on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. To the air again. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10.
We're good.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, 5.
Throwing on third. Gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They go play action here on first down. This is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, here's Goff. And it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Rams on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Out of the gun, Goff. And he floats one there, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
DC. Do up. Hey, lift.
Goff now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
11.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Reynolds. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. They've got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 44 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. From the red zone now, Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And now running right through it. That one goes for 36 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to.
He's got a man, complete. Give him 30 yards there. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
4 down, 4 down. Hey, lift.
Now a handoff for Gurley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Maverick. 14.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he gets it down to the 32. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Super one.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And Zerline's kick is good. And you can bump the lead up to 9. It's 15-6. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call him the kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. To throw is Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Los Angeles, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.